What's good, man? It's your boy Cash. Welcome to the Cash Money Dream Podcast. I got my boy back on here, man. I told him I'd bring him back. My boy Zach. What's good, man?
Part 2, man. Appreciate y'all having me back on.
What's popping?
Man, just doing a little bit of travel. I think the last time we talked, a couple days after that, I went to San Diego, had a great time. I am looking to go back. Met a lot of people there, so just keeping the vibes going.
For black people, how's San Diego?
Well, if you don't...
hey, you know what's funny? I think Cameron's from San Diego.
Is he?
Look that up. I need a fact check.
That's interesting.
Cameron, you said?
I think Cameron's from San Diego.
But yeah, I did see a lot of black people out there on the beach. That was refreshing. Everybody was doing a lot of activities.
Beautiful weather.
Oh yeah. It was something like I never experienced. Well, I have experienced before, but like not all the time. So it was refreshing.
You've been to Miami.
Yeah.
What's the difference that you see from Miami to San Diego?
A lot less enhanced bodies. I'll just say that.
Word.
Yeah, I didn't see.
So Miami got all the fake shit. What?
Yeah. From what I can remember, yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna disagree with that. I think Miami's more of a show. San Diego's you get all what Miami offers, but it's more simplex.
And I don't know about Miami, but San Diego had gyms on the beach, so you can go get a workout in and go right to the beach.
You like that?
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Is it more because you're an athlete?
And there's women in there taking care of themselves. Like, I love that.
But you're an athlete, right?
Well,
you going to the gym, on the beach. For some men, are you doing that for yourself or are you doing that to get a bitch?
No, I'm doing it all for me.
You ain't for a bitch?
Yeah, I'm a male mental and physical health advocate. It's all for me.
By the way, Cameron, which I'm not surprised. I thought I already knew this, but I second-guessed myself. Is from Harlem.
Oh, he is
not
from
San Diego.
I guess.
I think almost all of them are from Harlem.
Cool. Shout out to Cameron. I thought. I guess that's why you can't trust these blogs, bro. These blogs be talking shit that don't make sense.
Yeah.
But shout out to San Diego. Everybody out there. I just want to let everybody know real quick since we're right here. Make sure our website's up. We got a couple of events coming up. We got Swag Lee, and they got another event popping off in, I think, Las Vegas. Who's that, Ramin?
So it's Sway Lee is the one in Miami,
Sway Lee.
And
Nice.
The Vegas one is Moneybag Yo.
So make sure you guys go to the blog.
That's at Dre's.
Yeah, the website's up. You can get your tickets there. You can also follow our clips. You can like and subscribe. Follow us on all our platforms. Shout out to TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. I see you haters out there. I see you simps. I see you women who's constantly DMing me talking shit. I just lost probably 15,000 followers off social media just because women are I don't even know what to call it, man. I think that they're hurt or their opinions. What do you call it?
I think that the popular term nowadays is triggered.
Well, yeah.
That's it.
Trigger. I was arguing with, I have a friend. She's gorgeous. She's 38. I mean, bro, the best shape you ever see in your life of a woman. And she unfollowed me last night. We got into it. I posted a video and she just felt like 38-year-old women should be able to date 25-year-olds. And I told her it's not an issue of dating them, but what you dating them for?
Right.
Why are you dating a 25-year-old? Is it because he's attractive? He got money. You had your shot. What happened? And she got more into like, it's none of your business, it's just an opinion. I said,
you stupid.
Men who's 25 dating you only to smash you. Why have any not 25, 28-year-old took you serious? They're not in a relationship with you. You're just getting smashed for the experience. And she got mad. She was upset. But at the end of the day, the only thing I can say about this is don't get triggered. It's okay. If you want to keep looking for young men, that's cool.
Right.
It's not the same for men who date women compared to what women look for. These guys are only dating you for your experience. And then they go back to the 26-year-old. Trust me. Now, is it an exception? Does it make the rule? Can it happen? Yes. There's some 25-year-old that can date a 45-year-old and they can live happily ever after. But does it happen all the time? No. That's the difference. These women need to stop being delusional. Find you a husband, settle down, and stop fighting men. I mean, especially successful men. We're not here to fight you. I want to see y'all win. I don't want to see you lose. But real quick, I want to get into some stuff, some conversations, some crazy shit. I want to know football, and not just football, athletes. I know you met a lot of people in the 6-7 years you play professionally. What goes behind the scenes, man? Like the traveling. What's like getting on them commercial airliners, right? The hotel stay. What is the shit you seen? Like, come on, man. I mean, what is the things the nitty and the gritty behind the scenes tours?
Yeah, it all depends on what you want to know or what the people want to know. They want to know like what's the procedure or what athletes get into.
Listen, man, these people want to know who the fuck y'all fucking with behind the scenes. Is it the commissioners? Is it the GMs? Because Stephen A. Smith says, listen, there's a lot of what can I say, Rami? How can I say this? What was the word we and you had this conversation?
What Stephen A. Smith said?
Yeah.
I think he said a lot of like, was he trying to imply that there was a lot of getting with women? Like the higher ups women?
So here, this
or
is
things like that?
So I believe that definitely does happen.
The coach from Boston, right? Shout out to the coach. What's his name?
Coach Udoka.
Yeah. And he got a job from he now works a coach for Houston.
He got fired last offseason. He was, I guess, sleeping with the owner's wife or something like that.
Well, he's sleeping with a couple people.
Or somebody else. So they fired him, even though he took him to the finals.
Yeah.
He took him to the finals that year right before the offseason. He got fired. And it was for that reason, because he was having an affair, and he's married too.
But
I'm not surprised that happens. So like it's more like a keep it in house thing. Like it goes on.
So Stephen A. Smith was basically, it's so much infidelity going on in sports.
Man. I ain't gonna lie. So my rookie year, when I was with the Patriots, I'm not gonna say no names, but that's when I found out the difference between married men and married men.
What's the difference?
Okay, so a married man, like I didn't know this. I'm all getting exposed to this my rookie year. So a married man is a guy that is loving, devoted to his wife. Like you won't catch him doing nothing with anybody else. Then you got the married guys who are married technically, but they have other things on the side. And I know this because my apartment in Foxborough was the home to some of this happening. Like guys will hit me up like, "Hey, Rook, can I use your extra bedroom?" Oh, okay, whatever. I don't know y'all wives. I don't know y'all situation. I'm not gonna tell you do what you want to do. I ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
So that stuff does happen. So that's when I found out the biggest difference. I'm like, okay, like I'm like a sponge. Like I'm like a newborn baby in this whole football world of how dudes move and how they conduct themselves. I didn't have a big homie like teaching me like this is how this is how you should treat your rookie year and this is how you should go through. I'm seeing everything, looking around. Like, okay, like dudes do that. Dudes are into this. Like I that's when I first heard about dudes using Backpage and getting rubbing tugs from massage parlors. Like,
wait, so athletes would go. You have to use that?
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is why I'm getting exposed. So I'm like, I didn't know like this was what.
What's Backpage?
So back in the day, and I guess Trump, like when he got in the office, he kind of banned it or whatever. But Backpage was basically a website where men would go on, or anybody, to basically pay for prostitutes or sex workers and stuff like that.
It's funny that you say that they attack him for prostitution, but he's the one who eliminated
what happened,
access to prostitution.
What happened with it is it was really big. It was like a adult version of Craigslist. I mean, it had Craigslist. You could buy other things on there, but most people used it for what he just said, what Zach just said. But what happened is the owners, there was like 2 or 3 owners that had like a prostitution ring that they were operating, and they all got arrested, and that's how it shut down, and the whole site is gone after that happened.
They all want to have fun, man. Like when we go on these away games, like there are guys, like it's no secret, like especially if you've been in the.
Are y'all getting but on a commercial jet? Y'all got women on there? Any of the other athletes? If Tom Brady wanted his family on a jet with the team,
I've seen that happen before. Yeah,
you
guys can bring people on the plane.
Do they got bedrooms on the planes?
That I haven't seen, but I'm pretty sure the plane is big enough.
Cowboys got it. Shout out to the Cowboys.
Sure, yeah. So
I mean, them dudes spent.
It's been all types of stuff done playing. People.
I just want to know the special treatment. I'm trying to figure out the nitty and gritty because I know you know the secret. You can't be 7 years in. What are these niggas doing behind the scenes in the NFL?
I mean, but that's all depends on like who you hang out with. Like I don't hang around dudes who do weird shit. So if you're doing some weird shit, I'm not gonna be around.
But you got boys who fucking.
Yeah. So they have guys,
they body counts 10 a week.
So technically, when we get to our hotel, right, you have an option. So there's no bringing any like family to our hotel rooms like the team gets for us.
What's normally like hotels y'all stay though? What's what is like some of these hotels? Is it like Four Seasons or are they being I mean, they take care of you guys.
It could be high end or it can be something decent. I never stay in like a low budget hotel.
Do you get a suite?
It all depends on who you are. Like if you one of them dudes like the Tom Brady's, you'll probably get something real nice. But if you like,
oh shit,
yeah, just like on a roster or whatever it may be, you might end up having a roommate.
Have
you might
ever
get
gave
your own
you a
room.
queen?
Nah. But I say the one thing that I didn't like about the whole NFL experience is the way they kind of treat players in the sense that when we do go these away games, or even in camp, like they don't provide. Every team doesn't provide a environment for us to grow in. Like you got grown men that got roommates on away trips. I think that's just complete bullshit.
I think it's bullshit too. I mean, you're a $1 billion organization giving.
Yeah, like it's like you can't put two grown men in the same room. One might be on the phone up all night arguing with his bitch, and I've seen.
You've been through that?
Yes, guys who.
What is the chick talking about? You cheating? You out here? You think I'm stupid?
Man, that or a guy that probably has no shot at making a roster, telling his family that he's gonna make it. It's like, all right, dude, like whatever. And then you got guys who stay up and play the game. You got guys who sneak out, and
my question too is this: like, how the fuck do y'all get out of a game? NFL, NBA, baseball, and you motherfuckers get to the club so quickly. How the fuck does that happen?
So I know now as a couple
That's
things.
crazy.
So I know in New England we had our own. So after the game, we had our own road leaving the stadium. So only Patriot players can get on this road. So it made it easy to just get home and get to where you need to be. Now other states and cities or teams, they don't have that. So
what? They gave you your own direct road?
We had our own road. Like when we leave after the game, after the home games, we had our own road that only Patriot players can drive on.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I never heard that in my life.
I loved it. So we beat all that traffic. Yeah. But some dudes, they bring their change of clothes to the stadium. So after they get done, they shower, they right out.
I'm a fashion guy, you know what I'm saying? I like fashion. I think a lot of people who know me, follow me on my platform. Shout out to all my friends and family. Cash Money Dreams, man. We here. We ain't going nowhere. But the fashion, dude, you're a simple guy.
Yeah.
So have you seen the nitty and gritty of somebody who's obsessed with fashion? Yeah. I see these niggas walking around with Birkin bags. Something wrong with you.
Yeah, I mean,
that shit weird.
I think that's more of a regional thing, like especially guys I know that's from Atlanta, places like that where fashion is big. You'll see that. But I know guys that, they dress super simple. You won't even recognize them like that they're NFL players. So I guess it's just regional to me.
Right. So it's all a look thing. Like, What's the guy who just signed with I think the Ravens? What's his name? He's a superstar. Used to be with the Jets. Was it Jets or the Giants?
Was he a quarterback or a
wide receiver? Odell.
Yeah.
You played against Odell?
Yeah, our rookie year. Up in the preseason.
That's the only time y'all played?
I believe. I'm trying to think.
Because I know he was usually injured. Odell's usually injured.
He was in other teams. I can't remember the timeline of.
I think did he ever go to the Browns after the Giants?
Yeah, he did go to the Browns.
I didn't play against.
I mean, he bought that $500,000 Phantom and turned it into the color of the Browns. I mean, I used to look. I'm a shoe collector, so I was looking at his basement in Cleveland, the collection.
Yeah, like a Foot Locker in the bottom of his house. It looked just like a Foot Locker store. Yeah, man, like when you walk into the store, it was set up that way.
Now, I mean, I could check, that. Bro. I went on the listing. You could check what these niggas make. These dudes get paid. Some of these dudes get paid.
Well, that's the thing. When people do contracts, they don't know the extent of what's in that contract. So you really got to look at the guaranteed money, and then on top of that,
that's what I go for.
This is something that the public don't know. So we get this thing called player performance bonus. And what that basically means is every single snap that we take, and it's on the scale from, it all depends on your salary. But let's say an undrafted player, makes it to the 53-man roster. He will, back in the day, I'm speaking on when I played, we would get paid $600 or $700 per snap. So every time the quarterback hikes the ball, that's $600-$700 instantly. And you can rack that up. So people don't know about that income we have. Then we have So you can make,
but then the government takes 50%. Your agent takes 20%.
But you can still no. They don't get it. They don't get a piece of that.
Oh, word.
Yeah, they don't. The agents only get a piece. Well, I'm talking about the last CBA when I played. They don't get a piece of your player performance. They only get a piece of your contract.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the agent doesn't know how many snaps you're going to take when they're signing that. It'll be a random number.
A guy that's making minimum roster money can make double that player performance if he's playing a lot. Now, a guy like Tom Brady who's making, a lot of millions, his per snap average will be way lower because it's adjusted.
Did you get?
Well, he's there for every single snap. That's why.
Did you get a bonus for hitting the quarterback?
Oh no, that's a bounty, man. I mean, unless I wouldn't put it like that, but the incentive could be sacks. So,
is it that difficult though to hit a quarterback?
Depending on the offensive line, hell yeah, how they scheme around you, how they can chip block you, like it's all types of stuff.
Because when y'all hit the quarterback, y'all acting like y'all just.
Man, that's like
won the Super Bowl.
They won the Super Bowl. I'm like,
it is hard. It's not easy.
We go about rules. Sacks get you stacks, so you can get to the quarterback, you can get some money. So that's like a Super Bowl for us.
So somebody who's in your position that's making like crazy millions of dollars, what is the number of sacks they need to hit for a team to say, hey, you worth that check?
See, here's the thing, and that's you bring about a lot of memories. So they pay you off of potential. So I've seen guys who maybe have gotten 3 or 4 sacks on the year sign a 2-year, $10 million deal, which is like crazy for that low amount of sacks. And it's all about who you know. Your agent can negotiate with a team based on relationship.
Right.
So, I mean, I played with a guy, real good guy. I'm not going to name his name. Real good teammate, good dude. I would love being his teammate, forever and ever. Real good dude. But he's been in the league. He's a defensive end. He's been in the league for, well, he's not now, but he played for 6 or 7 years. I believe 7 or 8. Never recorded a sack. But the team just loved him. Like, he was just that type of guy. But he never recorded a sack. Now, that's our job.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but he kept
and he got getting paid
longevity because of relationship.
I was having this debate, and it's a debate with. First of all, shout out to all the Jewish people. The reason why is because my boy's Jewish, and me and him, he's a multi-millionaire, and I argue with him about everything. But the reason why I want to say this is because he was basically telling me, because he has people he know in the professional level, and we was talking about Fitzgerald, and I think Fitzgerald, the reason why he lasts 20 years because he was very, very liked.
Oh, he is well connected.
So well connected. So is this true? If you do what you need to do and you follow the rules and you make good friendships with high value people, your job is most likely secured.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And I'm not saying Fitzgerald was not a great player. He was awesome. To me, I say top 5 wide receivers ever.
I say top 10.
Top 10?
Yeah.
Who would you put number 1?
Wide receivers? I don't know. I'm gonna go just because I grew up watching him play, but Megatron. I just think Calvin Johnson was just
on the Lions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was good. He's huge. I mean, the dude.
That was just
what would you set?
I wonder what his wingspan was.
What would you set? I mean, Megatron would put number 1, but for me, what would you put T.O.?
I'll say he top 3. That's my top 3.
I think T.O. reminds me as Antonio Brown as the attitude.
Yeah.
He could have been solidified in sports, but he brought everything to football as an athlete. But his attitude towards how he operated, and I'm telling T.O. right now, I'm cool with his attitude. Because I feel like if you are an athlete, and this is why I'm about to get in this conversation, because me and him was having an argument a couple of days ago about this, and I'm talking to my Jewish friend, and I'm having an argument with this guy. This guy's been in $20 million on motherfucking boats, and I'm sitting here talking to him, and me and him having this argument. But the conversation is basically simple. I'm going to get into the Nike contract with Jordan. I just want to talk about this real quick. Jordan signed the deal when Nike was finding himself as a corporation, and he told me, like, Jordan got a good deal. And I looked at him and said, no, Jordan got fucked. And no different than Pimpin cut a deal and he got screwed and he was warned not to do it. Now, listen, what I'm saying is this. For all the audience, before you attack me and say anything that I'm saying something about Jordan, and I'm not. I think Jordan's the greatest athlete in the NBA ever to live. And second is LeBron. Okay, what I'm saying is this. In 1990, Jordan should have looked at his contract, because can we please bring up the numbers? What is Nike's worth? What is their net worth for Nike?
Right now, they're at 152 billion.
Okay, 152 billion. What is Jordan net worth?
3.5 since he sold Charlotte. Since he just sold the
outside of owning a team, he's probably made a little over $1 billion with Nike.
The Jordan shoes under Nike is a large part of that. So
brother, how is that fair?
Yeah. Yeah, he needed to come back. But he probably, he done made so much money off endorsements and
I
other
mean,
stuff.
but
He's
that's
not
not.
worried about it.
Let's look at Nike. This is
Yeah,
what
yeah.
Kanye. This is why I was telling my Jewish friend. This is what Kanye West was talking about.
Mhm.
How the hell are you companies worth 300-400 billion or 152 billion, and here's a guy who sat at the table to make you what you are. I get it. Nike did other deals to make them richer. They did other shoes outside of Jordan to make them richer. But the whole reason why Nike was even exploded was because of Jordan. And for Jordan to sit down and only be worth $1 billion or $2 billion from Nike is crazy to me. I think a guy like that should be worth $20 billion out of what he's accomplished with Nike.
Yeah.
And this is why Kanye West is out here saying what he was saying, because is it fair to be used and branded? And this is why I'm telling people, like, I would tell all athletes, listen, I'm not a professional athlete. You play professionally, but I could tell you financially, man, if you're on top of the mountain and you looking at your contract, renegotiate, because these guys are getting super rich.
Oh, yeah.
While they keeping you little rich.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you might drive a Bugatti, bro, but these guys are living on $500,000 motherfucking 100-foot yachts.
They got mega yachts.
Mega. And living in Monaco.
Yeah.
Just living off of your branding and your success. So I was telling my guy, my Jewish friend, I was just like, I don't think he got a good deal. Even though he's rich, he's looking at me, well, they pay him like $300 million a year. It's like, that's chump change compared to being the number one shoe ever in history.
Mm-hmm.
How is that fair?
Yeah, I mean, it's not, and it's not going to be unless he either sever his ties and create their own infrastructure, which I don't think would probably sell well. But
Jordan has that power, bro. If Jordan was in 1990 and he said, F Nike, I'm walking away unless you guys give me a little bit more, Nike would have did it. But Jordan is not a confrontational person like that.
The only way that any of these deals could be fair is, for one, you got to be for sure that that person is going to blow you up. You don't know that at the time. But the only way that any of these deals, whether it's that or any other one or whatever, be fair is if the company gives you an equity, not just a dollar amount or a percentage.
I think he has
an
an equity.
sales.
Don't he has a piece?
But it has to be large. Like if they gave him a quarter of the company, then he'd be, 40
we had
billion,
this argument.
20 billion.
We had this argument. He basically said, I don't understand. I don't agree with you, Cash, because if you and me sitting down with our media company, our rec label, our marketing company, our editing company, and somebody comes in and we truly believe they the next big thing, and they say we want 25% for us to sign with you, what you gonna say, Cash? I told him, fuck no, I'm not giving 25% of my company.
Exactly. That's
so
what it is.
What I'm telling him though is, listen, if I'm signing you and you the next big thing, okay, 4 years in and you made me $100 million, you have a right to come back to the conversation and say, listen, I made $100 million for you. I want something.
Oh, yeah.
I'm willing to sit down and listen.
You could say the same thing about the Patriots, right? You could make the argument that Tom Brady is a big reason why they're worth what they're worth today.
Well, he took pay cuts.
Because they probably wouldn't have been worth as
he
much.
was definitely a team
He took
player.
pay
If he
cuts.
wasn't, I know, but what I'm saying is their value as a team, if they were to go sell it now, a chunk of that value is because of what Brady helped them do over that 10, 15 years.
I agree.
So he should
I
be
think
worth
they actually
more too.
have that option because Warwick Dunn, from my understanding, my little research, he has done that.
Who's this?
Running back from
Running back.
the
He was
Atlanta
on,
Falcons.
Okay.
Yeah.
He took a portion of his earnings and bought a piece of the Atlanta Falcons. So now he part owns the Atlanta Falcons, from what I read. So that would be a smart move to do.
I mean, this is something
Like
Magic
Patrick
Johnson
Mahomes should do that.
Magic Johnson has done this. I think all
Yeah.
athletes need to understand. Listen to me very quickly. Athletes, anybody who's coming into 300 million, 100 million, stop blowing your money on 42-year-old women. Stop blowing your money on 27-year-old women, and invest into your stock. Invest into your brand and your deals. Invest into owning like Magic Johnson. Look at Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Copy what he's doing. And for black people, we need to wake up, man. Y'all, I mean, BET is not just for us, okay? Y'all need to understand we need to be bigger than BNT. We need to be bigger than MTV. We need to be bigger than the award shows. These guys own everything. We don't own shit.
That's why I was kind of champion LeVar Ball for creating the I forgot the shoe company he had.
The big three.
Big baller.
Big
No,
baller.
the big, yeah.
I agree
I
with
don't
you.
know what happened.
And he was hated.
Okay, yeah.
And he was hated.
The
They crucified him.
didn't
They
buy it.
crucified him. They talk shit about his shoe and everything. But it starts with that idea. You have to.
Yeah.
create your own, man. Listen, they took Virgil and put him on Louis Vuitton and he exploded the brand bigger than what it ever and did. If they didn't like what a black man did for Louis Vuitton, and I'm wearing Louis Vuitton, I love Louis Vuitton. They would never hire. Guess who they got now? For real.
No,
they would have went and hired another white guy. They don't want it. They understand the difference of our culture compared to the other people's culture. We're winning. They're taking everything we create and making billions and trillions of dollars of it, but we sit at the table and get pennies. I feel like Jordan is a great athlete. His accomplishments are unmatched, but he's getting pennies. I don't care if you're worth $3 billion, bro. For what they have done with you, you should be worth 20 to 40 billion. Why is it all these other guys worth 40, 50 billion? The richest black guy, they say on paper today, is probably worth 12, 15 billion. Black. But that's a lie, because Arabs are worth 15, 20 billion, 30 billion, 40 billion. Why? You don't think Arabs are part of African culture? They are a bloodline. See, this is the confusion of what people don't understand. And this is why I say a lot of things is when it comes to America culture, guys, if you got money, invest into your brand and invest into your opportunity. Stop chasing these people that's telling you to follow this bullcrap. And this is why most of all of us, not just athletes, black people in general, go broke. Mm-hmm. And then in our 60s, we in the street struggling or looking for some woman to take care of us, sipping to a woman. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. And since we bringing this up, I want to show you a picture. Ramin, can you please put up this picture of this female? I just want to ask you if you know this woman by view real quick. But anyway, real quick, what's your next? You got any other destination you're going to?
So my birthday's coming up next. This coming Tuesday. I was planning on going somewhere, but one of my homies, he coming from Chicago out of town. So
y'all gonna do something out here?
Yeah, probably gonna chill, whatever. Cause we both don't drink, so
that's cool. Do y'all do a hookah lounge?
We probably do that. I haven't been out in a while. I haven't been out in the Arizona scene for a minute.
I mean, if y'all do a lounge, I'll come down. I'll pull up.
Okay,
if I'm in town, man, let's do it. I mean, normally we doing our events, but
as far as destination, man, I'm gonna be zipping back and forth to San Diego, man. I just love it out there. Like the
I
people I met is
cost though. Jesus, a penthouse is $15,000 a month.
Yeah, I mean, I got a couple friends that stay out there now, so I'm gonna just see what the terrain is like before I make any big moves.
That's the best place to drive a Lamborghini. I tell you right now.
Oh man,
convertible
the shit I was
Lambo,
seeing out there, it was like, damn,
bro. The nightlife in San Diego is crazy. Yeah. Those women. Shout out to all the women in San Diego. I mean, they are beautiful.
Yeah, man.
But you mean a lot of women about their money out there. You gotta come to the table with some type of energy because some of them women got their own money.
It was dope. So San Diego, LA, I'm gonna be out there a lot.
A lot of women in shape, huh?
Oh yeah, that's what I love. Like a woman who take care of herself. Like now I know I'm starting to piece together what I like in a woman. So that's one of them.
What is something you go for when you look at a woman? What is the first thing like? Is it the appearance is the first thing? The attraction is
nah. Well, okay. I guess if I'm just seeing her, that's all I have to go off on. But really, the big thing.
You know who she is?
I don't know who that is.
What? Show me another picture. Let's see if we get another one. This is a terrible angle. She look evil. What kind of this, bro?
I'm like, she looking at me. I'm like, damn, what I did.
See if we get another one. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I still don't know who that is. Is this one of these TikTokers or?
Hell no, it's worse than that.
Oh Lord, OnlyFansers.
Oh man, she could probably be one. She'll probably get rich overnight.
I seen Logan Paul. So is this his girl?
This is his fiance.
Okay.
So I like talking to athletes, and you're an athlete. He's kind of an athlete because he's a boxer, but then he's not a professional athlete. I don't know if you call him professional or not, but this woman has been around a lot of people, and she has slept with a lot of people. And the internet is undefeated. They're destroying this couple, and he's engaged to her. He proposed, he cried. She didn't have no reaction or emotion towards his crying and asking to be married to him. But he forgot to do his research. Or maybe he didn't care. He didn't vet her enough.
Yeah, I think he knew. I think that's probably how they met because he already knew who she was.
I don't think
but he doesn't care.
You think he knew she fucked 100 men?
He got to.
I mean,
think
I
he
don't
got
know.
to.
She got pictures.
I mean, he knows now because everybody's
Yeah, but she's taking a picture with everybody.
So
It's not like they're
I
secret.
mean, it goes all the way up to LeBron James.
Wow. Yeah, that's.
I mean, one of what's his name? The comedian.
Ooh.
What's his name? The comedian, the guy who peed on the wall with the kid.
Oh, Adam Sandler.
Listen,
Yeah, Adam Sandler.
So she like that,
bro,
okay.
the demons. This woman.
She got Leonardo DiCaprio too.
Oh,
Danish?
Leonardo DiCaprio for sure was smashing.
She's Danish. Okay.
But the point what I'm making is, and I'm gonna have him show multiple different pictures of her because of different celebrities. You are an athlete. What do you guys do when this shit happens? Because come on, man, you have to know athletes that have these issues. What's going on?
That like to wife up promiscuous women.
Yes, please tell me. What do you guys talk to him? Do you try to pull him to the side, or you just say let him be who he is?
Yeah, that's a slippery slope. Because then you probably get in the guy's ear and he'll say, "Oh, you a hater," this, that, and the third. It's like, no, bro. Like I'm trying to just give you the.
She was fucking somebody last week.
Yeah,
And he don't care. Why do you think men act this way? Is it daddy issues, mommy issues? Why? Because listen, you built your success. You're a millionaire. You're a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
You're 1-2% towards the world, and you out here still chasing women that have opened their door to 50 plus men. She's been courted more than a doorknob. What is the issue?
Yeah, I think we touched on this last part that we did. Like, I don't know what's with these guys who are super famous and rich and wealthy and have access to a lot of resources, but they choose to deal with people like that.
Is that Elon Musk?
Yeah, because the dude that's about to fight Paul.
I didn't even know this. She's banging Elon Musk.
Well, that's what he's saying. That's what Dylan Dennis is saying. Who's going to fight Logan Paul?
Is this why Twitter is blocking him now?
Maybe
It
he's
could
doing
be,
it
yeah.
for
He's
shock
claiming
value.
he's
No,
or-
man. Listen, man. This girl has. If you cannot deny if Andrew Tate comes out and he don't come out talk to anybody or talk anything, this woman has publicly say she wants multiple dicks. She's publicly say that she's fucking and she doesn't care. She's publicly saying she's a hoe. And this man is on his knees crying.
She probably give him great company. I have no idea. This is bizarre.
Crying, begging for her to marry him, and she's not even crying back. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe women don't get emotional when a man has worked his ass off to get where he's at. He's probably worth $50 million, and she knows she about to get the bag. Brittany Renner, that's her name? She was just on a podcast.
I seen clips of that. That was interesting.
That was terrible.
Where she went crazy?
Bro, she did more than crazy. Her alleged basketball player dude just got a bag.
PJ,
Congratulations, bro, on your payday.
Mhm.
And she's mad she ain't getting a piece of it. And she's thinking about it.
So I looked at a couple of clips of that because it's viral now. It comes out my timeline. That's not even in my algorithm. But I think, and this is just my opinion. I think I don't want to say that she's mad that she's not getting a piece of the bag. I think she may be more so thinking about how she needs the dad in her kid's life. Like, I don't know if she was drunk on that podcast, but it sounded like she was very emotional about that. Like, she's just trying to create a healthy environment for her son to grow up in.
Yeah, but the problem is what women don't understand is if you have a whole past and you've been being a hoe for 5-6 years, you can't say, okay, I'm ready to stop being a hoe. The perception is already taken. And the man is going to treat you as you came in, a hoe. Doesn't matter if you have 3 of his kids. Yeah. He's going to go look for the woman who has a less body count and who has more respect for herself. She can't be on, you on podcasts is opening your legs, like shaking your ass on a guy's body because they can't publicly put it out there. But she's on her. She gave this dude a lap dance and threw water. She's disrespecting the podcast.
Damn.
And she's drunk. But it just shows craziness. And any woman that act this way, you should be kicked out of the United States. I don't listen. There's a respect thing when it comes to men. Okay, bruh. You can't come at men and be disrespectful because you're not getting your way.
That's for sure.
You're not. I mean, come on. You can't be screaming and crying in a river. I feel bad for the boxer, the guy who just got arrested. for allegedly they saying him beating up his wife. What's his name?
Tank. You talking about Gervonta Davis?
Like I like him. I like Mayweather. These are guys I like and respect because the work and the hard work they put in, bro. But I would tell Tank, listen, I don't know you, bro. I respect you. You're a great fighter, man. I hope you have a Mayweather career. But bro, don't be a simp for females. Be very careful. It doesn't matter who you deal with. Tread lightly for the females you let in your life because it matters. If they're your baby mother or not, these women can destroy you very quickly, bro. You can lose everything just for the allegation of a woman saying you put your hands on her. Like, it's crazy that men have so much pressure if it's making money, if it's providing or keeping security in our sanity when it comes to women that's trying to destroy us. And it's all, and I'm speaking against all women. No, I'm not knocking women. I'm telling there's a 10%, 15% of these women that's getting all these validations that's destroying men. This woman who was on that podcast, that's one of them. When you go and you date someone who's real younger than you, what you expect? What did you expect to happen? And you saying he's not really being a father, well, we'll see.
Yeah, like I said, I don't really know that situation.
I don't either. I just think it's crazy for a woman to be on TV like that, acting like that. That's embarrassing.
Now to say the thing about it, I feel bad. Well, I'm gonna say I feel bad, but that's crazy that it's happened to somebody like as beautiful as her. Like,
exactly.
She is too beautiful to be in that type of position.
Bro, it's no different than the women who's on the corner in Atlanta, LA, Chicago, Miami, even San Diego or Seattle. You see nines on the corner selling their bodies and don't understand why.
That's crazy.
You know why it's crazy? Because we live in a system that lied to women. Our government has lied to women. All this independence bullshit, and women are fighting for their freedom and ideas, but they forget everything was created by men. You must sit at the table with men. I'm not saying men have to control everything, but to sit here and try to take the steering wheel from a man when his job is to bring that energy and your job is to be a nurturer. Because this is like, I want to have $20 million too. Bitch, you don't even play in the NFL.
Yeah, you're going to have a Kim Kardashian idea, and that was all predicated off the
greatest line I ever heard, and I'm not a big Drake fan. What did he say when the Kobe thing? You bitch, you was not in the gym.
You wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
What? The greatest line I ever heard Drake say, ever. That was the greatest line. And I took that as a reference for all athletes or anything. If you're not here for the hard work and help me from the beginning, you don't deserve this bag. You can enjoy it with me, but you don't control me.
Yeah.
And this woman or any woman need to understand that the life of us trying to provide is a lot of work. It's not
hard.
easy.
It's not at all.
Family is not easy.
It ain't easy.
It sucks the hell out of it. He knows this. Man, Marmin knows what I go through with my family and financial. I have to take care of people, and this shit sucks.
Yeah, man, it's tough.
Promising money to people, don't ever do that. I tell all athletes, you better keep a small circle and know who you're going to take care of, because the leeches and the ticks and the mosquitoes, they come.
Yep, it's all right to take off that cape sometimes and say no. You got to learn how to say no.
Meek Mill said it best. Once you say no, that's when you know who your true enemy are. That's when they try to rob you, put you in situations that's dangerous. That's when you know, because it's easy for us to say yes. It's hard for them to take no's.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So I'm not, listen, she's a very beautiful woman.
Super.
But her past has messed up her future so much that even when she sat with Andrew Tate, she sat down, he told her, this is the way you should be operating. She's still not taking that information. Here's a guy telling you what man want, what man look for, you still not paying attention because you still think you're special. You still think you can control the narrative. And guess what? It proves that you're not special. And you showing to women the example of what women should not want to be. You're exactly what women should never want to be. Ever. Pay attention, ladies, because this is a woman hitting a wall. And it's coming to tuition that if she doesn't take a settlement, you better go get a cable guy or the UPS. I heard UPS is paying $175 now. So you better go get one of those guys. The drivers will at least come home every night and love you.
So I got a question. What do you think is the biggest difference between like someone like her and Kim K? Because they Are they kind of in the same
No,
boat?
no, not at all. Kim K is a successful hoe, and I'm not knocking her as saying the whole word as a negative, because she's truly a hard worker in her business and brand. But her perception of what she's done with 6-7 athletes, she's been around, but her branding deals have kept her successful, and a lot of it is because of Kanye West. But I would tell you the difference is she know how to go out, and Kim know how to go get her bag because of her mother, and they know how to sign a deal before they do something stupid. This chick just do stuff stupid, and she don't even sign the deal. You got to know when to do something or when not to do it. The Kardashians are very calculated.
They are.
I think the main difference, though, that's given the leverage to Kim Kardashian in these deals and in the public eye is that, you know, the tape with Ray J. Obviously, that was huge back then. This Brittany Renner doesn't have anything like that. And then her being on reality TV for like 25 years now feels like Brittany Renner doesn't have that. And they're on Hulu now. I mean, they still on reality TV. So if she had all of that, then you'd be more comparable.
I don't even think she had.
I don't even know who her family or her mother or sisters are. It's a whole different situation.
I could tell you this right now. Cardi B was on a reality show before she exploded, and she didn't blow up because of the.
Well, I mean, it's been decades for the Kardashians.
I understand, but what I'm saying is she didn't blow up because of the reality show. Cardi blew up because she put in hard work,
and she was herself.
Exactly.
Well, the reality show came for Kim because of the sex tape. It wasn't the other way around.
I agree.
So that's why she really blew up with the sex tape.
I'm saying that Brittany how do you say the last name? I said it right before.
Renner.
Brittany Renner needs to understand she still have a shot, but she needs to change the way she operates.
She need to rebrand.
She has to rebrand.
She wrote a book.
I mean, yeah, but exposing men, that doesn't help.
Really? That's
athletes.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up.
Why? Yeah, she wrote a book exposing athletes.
Oh no,
that's the problem. So men don't respect her, and the issue is the only man who do respect her is the man who just want to fuck her. I don't want her. If she said in here, I would. If she tried to shake her ass on me, I would push her off of me. I wouldn't want that. I'm straight. Yeah. I have too many options. I don't need a woman like that, and it's just a fact. I think men who operate in this delusional world and let this woman get away with this shit, is this fuckery that goes on, is the reason why these women still act like this. This is crazy that a woman, you're right, that good looking, operating and acting like that. It's crazy, ain't it?
That's damn near heartbreaking. Like,
it's no different. Listen, bro, it's no different than Halle Berry, who was at her highest, and today she's at her lowest when it comes to marriage or dating, and now she has to pay child support. You women need to pay attention, because it can happen to any woman that thinks she's a 10 or a 9. You can be in a position where you end up like Mary J. Blige. Stop thinking you're special. It's just, you got to find the right guy that pushes you and make you into a position that gives you a nurturing position, just like, here you go, he put it up right there.
Just the cover.
That's the cover. It's called Judge This Cover.
Oh, that's the name of the book.
Yeah, and that's the front.
Wow, like, look at her, like she's
beautiful,
and that's the
gorgeous,
back.
Beautiful.
Wow.
But
whoa,
zoom in that real quick. That's
Jeez.
Bro. What the hell is that? An apple?
Yeah, she's holding the apple on the front of the book.
She has an apple in her cheeks.
It fits.
Do you understand?
But yeah, that's nuts. But and this book is exposing men.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, you can't do that.
I think it's been out for a year or two.
Been more than that, I believe.
No? That's gonna make every man like be cautious on that. They don't want to get exposed.
But some guys don't care. They don't care to be cautious. If you're dealing with cats from the hood, they don't care. They don't care. If these guys are trappers, she's dated everybody. She's dated athletes, rappers. She's talked about it. She's even dated a guy who was a security guard as big as you. And she tells you all men are the same. But the problem is, what she's not realizing is when you operate as a whole or 304, you're only going to get bad energy of men. Let me explain something to women very quickly. There's a lot of good men in this world. It can be ugly. They can be attractive. The point of dealing with a guy is for him to give you some type of energy and security. Energy is so important when you get into a relationship or a friendship. If you come into the space and act as a whole, you're going to be treated as a whole. Don't come into my space. My energy is very important. I look at energy. And listen, I will fuck you, but you will be only a weekend fun. She wants a guy. She wants loyalty. But when you do shit like that, you're not getting loyalty. The man's going to automatically cancel you. He
Nobody's
doesn't.
gonna take you seriously.
He ain't. This is what women don't understand. If you out here on OnlyFans, you're canceled. If you out here in a bikini all over your goddamn Instagram post, you're canceled. You can't be sitting around sexualizing yourself and then asking for respect. It don't work that way.
Only if you can find a Logan Paul. If you find a Logan Paul, she's got loyalty and she's got everything.
Listen to me.
And she's worse than this girl is.
Listen to
than
me.
Brittany Renner is.
My name is not Stephen Harvey. Okay? I ain't no simp.
Yeah.
I'm not letting any woman disrespect me, fuck my cook, fuck my maid, or any of my servants or peasants, or whatever you want to call them.
You got her thinking like a man.
If I'm worth $600 million or $100 million or even $100,000 and I got a woman, you're not disrespecting me to that level. And I tell all men, stop validating these fucking women. These women are disrespectful. Here a guy that everybody respected, and I called him the biggest simp. I've been calling Stephen Harvey a simp for 5 years because the way he lied and tell women, stop baiting women. The way he told his young stepdaughter how to operate is stupid. I don't care how beautiful you are. This is a man's world. This is not a woman's world. This is a man's world. And for you to get the best catch, you must operate in reality and not be delusional. I don't care how much money you got. Money matters to a man. It shouldn't matter to a woman. The greatest thing a woman can give to a man or herself is family. The foundation is the flex as a woman, is family. You women will run around catching up bodies and then at the end mad because no man want to be loyal to you. It's ridiculous. And here's a guy, and I don't even want to get on Stephen Harvey because this is a segment for another time. But I'm going to say this. Stop following simps. It's unfortunate. And if it's true that your woman banged your bodyguard and your cook, bro, you got to end that relationship as soon as possible. And hey, man, you're going to take an L. You worth $100 million, she's going to get around
his
30.
book sales are going to drop too now.
Well, I would tell
not
man,
working.
you can't
It
follow.
didn't work.
You cannot follow men that operate like Will Smith or Stephen Harvey. I mean, you just can't. You can't follow these guys, man. They're bad for our culture. We have, as men, have to sit on mountains. It's too much pressure to be a fucking man. I don't understand why people don't understand how hard it is to sit there and protect you. If I got to walk in a room with you because you give me your body and I got to take a bullet because you open your mouth wrong, disrespectfully, I don't know how many men have lost their lives because of a woman. And they don't say shit. They let these women walk around and be crazy. And I'm not disrespecting women. I love women. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. But you guys got to understand that it takes two. It takes two in a relationship and a marriage. You can't be out here disrespecting your husband, lusting and fucking the cook. What the hell's wrong with y'all? You fucked the bodyguard. That's what happened with Diddy. Diddy, see, what's her name? I don't even know her name. See, I forgot her name.
Who?
It was a girl that was dating Diddy, and she left him for the trainer.
That's tough.
And you a trainer. I mean, how much ass you get, bro?
See, and this is why in my space I chose not to train women because I want to avoid shit like that. So I am a male mental and physical health trainer. I train men. Do I have some women clients? Yeah, but I don't market to them.
You hear that? He don't even want to train the women.
All they want to do is booty stuff. I'm not finna get caught up in no allegations, none of that. So I mean, even though it's online,
is it crazy? Because before we end this show, because the show is winding down, we got a couple more minutes. I just want to ask you this: as a trainer, is that something you fear? Because women are dangerous in that, and I hear a lot of men who have gotten training not only to help their appearance and their body, but they get a lot of booty. A lot of these trainers are fucking these women.
Some guys are exchanging training services for sex, but that's in person. My business is online, and I'm just avoiding all of that. But yeah, you got some guys who will exchange sexual favors for training. It's crazy to me. I want the money.
I'm gonna tell all men that are married, avoid your wife or your girl being trained individually by a man. And I'm not knocking what you do, but trust me, I'm telling you, the trainers are smashing. Period.
Yeah.
Bro, they got a better body than you. They eat better than you. They probably fuck better than you. And the difference between that, you got to be careful. Your girl's being conquered by a guy who's lifting 400 pounds.
It's ugly.
But I would tell you, so you want to avoid.
Yeah, my business is online now. In-person trainers, you got to watch out for stuff like that. But
what is your training website again? So we can make sure we put it in the description again.
So it's Zach Moore Fitness. You can follow me at Instagram, Rushmore90. That's the same as Threads. And the app is called Trainerize, Upscale Trainer. So yeah, that's how I
So,
conduct my
they
business.
can use an app.
Yeah, so I am 100% online based. That way, you know, it's easier for me. That way, I don't have to exchange my time for money.
Listen, like and subscribe. Follow us on every platform. I'm sitting down with my guy Zach Moore,
Yes, sir.
Super Bowl winner, athlete, successful guy, good father, just a man who has the power to win, and he's young, man. He's still trying to find himself in this world. Come on to the show. We have special guests every weekend. The website's up. CashMoneyDreams.com is up. Y'all can get onto the blog. You can get on our clips, everything. Like, subscribe, follow us on every platform. We're not going nowhere. It's your boy Cash. We out of here. I'll see you guys soon. A special guest coming in next week. Like, subscribe, follow us. We ain't going nowhere. It's your boy Cash. I'm out of here. Thank you for watching the Cash Money Dreams podcast. Like and subscribe. Follow us on every platform. Stay tuned. Every week we drop in a new episode. It's your boy Cash, man.